The inflation report is out. Sorry, my voice is cracking. I'm fucking terrified. I have to watch what I say today. I've learned that. And I'm going to show you. Also, given that many people like my lesson on how Canada functions, a little history lesson on strength through joy. First up, the inflation report. Everyone got it wrong. I said 2.2. Consensus was 1.7. RBC said 1.5, and it came in at 1.8. What happened? The GST holiday. That's the whole story, the GST holiday. Year over year, gasoline prices went up significantly. Last year it was 145.4, and this year 150.5. Now, if you saw my video from last week, I forecast that the CPI would stay pretty much flat at 161.8, but it did indeed decline to 161.2, which is a little bit more than it was in September, and less than it was in June. Number one driver of inflation, still mortgage interest cost. Rent is still number two. Number three is passenger vehicle insurance, and I want to talk to you about propaganda that we've all been sucked into. See, we have a problem with car theft here in Ontario, and I've been told over and over again that it's because of JT's Canada. Now, I don't believe that because I've lived here my entire life. So I went looking at the numbers. Sure enough, car theft is down over the last 20 years. It is up compared to where it was recently, but it's also connected to Doug Ford's Ontario, not necessarily JT's Canada. Car theft is less now than it was under Stephen Harper's Canada. Also, I'm just going to throw this out there, not that I am a legal scholar, but it does say Ontario Provincial Police on the side of the cars. It also says, the city on the doors of the other police cars. It's the Ontario Court of Justice, and the judges are appointed by Ontario. And Ontario is allowed under the Constitution to alter the laws given the situation because Ontario has regional control of what's happening. So, this whole car theft thing being JT's fault, I am doubtful. So yeah, that happened. Okay, so I'll let you in on a little secret. Yes, it is called the Roman salute, and it was named that by the Fascists in Italy. Yeah, it is. It is exactly what you think it is. You can't apologize this away. It is exactly what you think it is. Now, many of us noted that while the U.S. was shut down, there was far less propaganda coming our way. I mentioned it the other day. I think that Canadian content creators who are pushing an agenda are getting paid to push an agenda. I think that even more now. I don't care how you vote, but I'm telling you that unless Pierre Poilievre comes out today or tomorrow and completely disassociates himself from this, then you'll know why he didn't get security clearance. I'll be straight up. From what I've seen of the man, I don't, in my gut, feel like he's associated to this. But I need him to say something. All right, I'm going to give you a history lesson, and I'm going to start by letting you know that I have to watch what I say, and we all have to watch what we say now. This video was sent to me. I can't tell you who sent it to me. But you can see it says, caution may contain inaccurate information, so I decided to check and see if it indeed had inaccurate information. You'll note on this side it says no search results, and on this side there's videos. That's the US, that's the UK. Canada's like this. What is the search term? That. This friend is in the US. I've removed them for their safety. Searching for this, etc. Nothing. US TikTok verified is not the same as our TikTok. All right, a little lesson on this because I think everyone needs to hear it. I've had to crop this image from Wikipedia because there's stuff on this page that I can't show you. You're also going to have to look at the pictures and listen to me because I can't say some of the things that are in this photo. Anyway, through that program, Germany promised Volkswagens to everybody. So what they did is they gave you a booklet and you would buy these little stamps, right? And if you saved up enough stamps, you'd get a car. It's like you were making an investment. And then the funds from those investments would make you wealthy enough to have a car. This is the Colossus of Prora. It is a 4.5 kilometer long structure. It's a holiday resort. This was also promised to the people. And they also paid into it. Now, it's been in the news in the last few years because they're trying to convert it back into a holiday resort. Some people think it should be left as a memorial for what happened in the past. And some people are like, wow, that's a waste of great holiday real estate. It's the promise of wonderful housing. That's what this is. Sounds familiar to what's being promised now. What's going to happen with housing in Canada? I don't know. I would imagine that some Americans want to go somewhere else. And, they've always threatened to come here. We have a weak border. So, yeah, from what I hear, there's a lot of people that hate immigrants. Did I mention that the least qualified human being on the planet was just appointed to Minister of Defense to control the greatest army human history has ever seen? And they wonder why we call them names. I'm going to say it again. This is exactly what it looks like. This isn't a joke.